Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Restart, my Fallout 4 playthrough. We are on episode 23, and I've done a little bit of a tinkering, just a teeny tiny bit, with my mods again, just for the aesthetic. So I've brought back a couple that I've used before and I liked. It's kind of want a different vibe out in the wasteland, and so there's a lot of them that do this, a lot of them. And they're all pretty good for the most part. But by and large, they tend to overdo it just a little bit. And the Verdant one, really good. Like I said, I found tons and tons that are really good. But the one that I always go back to is the one that I'm going to be using. And then and you'll see it's got just enough. It's got just enough, and it adds some leaves and a little bit of greening of some grass elements, and then also what I'm doing is going to another series that I really like quite a bit, in the hopes that it helps with our stuttering. Um, and what it does is it gives HD textures, but it reduces the size of them significantly. And so it took about, um, gosh, it took about 7 hours to get them all downloaded and incorporated. And it really is just about everything that you can think of. That guy's tough, by the way. And if you get him PO'd, he'll actually swim in the water and come and get you sometimes, which cracks me up. Well, first off, let's make sure that we're not going to try and use the wrong weapon for that job. Really, this is the wrong weapon anyway because it's a radiation gun against... so you're going to start that fight. He wasn't doing anything, and you just... Okay. I guess we're going to kick this episode off this way then. Let's see if we can't take a leg off of him and make him have an issue. I thought I got that leg.
Oh no, I'm not done with you. Not even in the slightest.
He is smart. Look at that guy getting behind a tree. The AI is surprisingly adept. Let's see if I can't.
Hostile life signs.
I mean, I'm not sure what that that posing is, but
What's all this?
he's almost down.
Picking up hostile life signs.
Well, of course you are. You're the one that shot at him. I'm not really getting many good shots on him from here. I'm wasting ammo, and I don't have much ammo to waste. Gosh, you know.
Picking up hostile life signs.
Shots. It's not many. Alright guys, let's do it.
What's all this?
I'll let you use your lasers. Are you going to? I guess not. Yeah. Gotta tell you, Codsworth, it wasn't worth the bullets that I used. And you can see in the water that sort of greener look. It's a good green. It's a natural look. Some of the other ones, they get the green wrong and they put way too much of it. This one, I think, does a really nice balance.
What was that?
That was that ugly lobster guy. If you could shoot him now, that would be awesome. Or go all shy. I mean, you know, you could do that too. Let's go over here. Piece of cake, you say? Where's dog meat at? Oh, dog meat is swimming in radiation water because that's how he rolls. Now we're talking. Codsworth will make short work of that guy. And he will still spit at me.
One left. I don't feel pain, you know. Jolly good show all around.
I agree. Now, curiously, since I didn't take a shot at him and all, and this was by design, let's see how this works. Can I? I can't. Okay. But look at this. Isn't that something? Remember how it used to look? And they've even got, you know, the kind of the browns and the reds and the oranges and the tans. It's just well done. And even the trees and stuff like that with some of the moss on the side and the texture of it is well done, I think. And to think that they did all of that and actually reduced the size by about a 32nd, that's a significant savings. So we should be okay. Now my fear is that with the new, this one's an old mod. It's quite old actually. So with the new version, I'm hoping that it plays nice, but we won't know. If it starts crashing, and I'll know because it'll just drop out. It'll be essentially a crash to desktop, but it just drop. You don't even get a warning. You just drop, and we'll be looking at at my desktop. So, then we're hoping that doesn't happen. But if it does, if it starts to happen, I'll just pull them out. I think I'll. Well, how many do I have? 1,000 in those. I think we're done here. Oh, we're not. We are now. That fool took one in the back. We'll do that. Well, if you mean your buddies, you're absolutely correct, sir. There is nothing there now. Where there's less of them than there was, maybe. I don't really care to go in there at this point. Excuse you. Okay. You can see the outside of this building too. It's got that sort of black marble look. Looks nice. Just overall, everything looks just that little bit better, a little bit crisper. And even that, I like it. I like it quite a bit. The debris, little bits of green in the middle of the city, which makes sense. You would think after 200 years, and we have precedent with this, right? And actually, I've seen it in nature as well. I once hiked through Yosemite, and it was just a month or two after a forest fire had taken out a significant portion of a ridge. And it was a really surreal landscape. It was pretty neat. I mean, aside from it being, you know, devastation and whatnot, but it was a really neat experience. But the thing that I was struck with was that even in that inferno that had happened, that clearly had happened, there was still life, still green. And then when I went back a few years later, it was like it had never happened. You could see bits of it because you could see the logs and stuff that were there and the bare trees that it didn't make it and it burned to their core and were gone. But then all around it was just normal, just looked normal. Oh God. I did not want to mess with the bomb that close, so I had to take his head out. But yeah, so to me it makes sense that there's some green here. After 200 years, there will certainly be green. And then, you know, we have Nagasaki and Hiroshima to look at. Those didn't happen 200 years ago. And they're back to thriving cities. And Hiroshima is absolutely gorgeous. It's absolutely stunning. Got that rad stag there. So that was my reason for putting it in here. You know, I like that little touch, color, a little pop of color. I think it makes it look nicer. And just, to me, a little more believable. You know? Oh.
from me. No such luck, I'm afraid.
Nice job. We're having ourselves a good old time. Fighting everybody apparently in the Commonwealth. No, really what we're doing is pulling them away from their area, which isn't such a bad thing, I suppose. But where we're supposed to be going is is way off in the sticks. So we got the Minutemen there, so let's turn that one off. And where we're heading is actually up north. That's going to be, we were really close to that place, so it's right there. That's a bad, well, no, actually that's a good place to pop in at. That works, as does that one. That's okay. I'm looking at what I want though in the cross-country crossing. Why don't we do country crossing and then we'll move north and see about that magazine and that power armor that we see there. Let's see what that's about. Sort of touch a few bases along the way, you know? I'm hoping we have more run-ins with the Rust Devils and those guys because I really want to get more armor pieces. Okay, let's get our bearings here. Let's go ahead and put a temporary marker. Okay, so that's where that's at. So, known quantity. I know where the armor is at. It's in a container over here. And it's probably going to be 51 still because we haven't really leveled up any. And that gun emplacement there. I thought we had taken that one out not too awful long ago, but apparently, maybe no. So it's right here. Generally, this one's pretty full set. And it appears to be, ooh, it is 60. Oh, very nice.
So long, locked doors.
Nice. That does not suck.
Mr. Max, you'll be unstoppable in that.
You think? I don't know. I don't know about unstoppable, but the magazine is inside there. Kind of want to save that place because that's a place that we can be sent to on a mission. So we will go ahead and leave that. You can see the other armor on the other side, and that one is not as good as this one. So we will go here. And I think that one's one that's sort of up on a hill. And I want to say that there is a robot guarding it, or at least around it. Look at all this green. Yep. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Natural, too. And then a little bit of mossy rock. Just that little bit of vibrance. Not much, and you can see it's still got trees that are tore up from the floor up, but it's also got a few that are showing up with leaves. Just a few. And you still got the devastated ones, and as you would expect. But I like it. I think it was very, very well done. The mod author really thought about it, I think, and showed amazing restraint, because it's easy to sort of go overboard with some of them. If you're going for the fantasy sort of look, you know, I could see that. You know, then the palette can be a little bit more vibrant, a little more wide open, but yeah, I just like this. I like the understatedness of this. I'm going on and on, aren't I? That's what I do. Was this where that pyro guy was? I think it was, yeah. I think it was. Yeah, it was, because we took out the gun emplacements that were over there. Uh-huh. You know what, Mr. Boo Boo? We got a little payback going on. Oh, You're taking it pretty well, though, I have to say.
I trust everyone's still alive.
Not him. I'm going to be honest, I don't want to get run over again. Once in a playthrough, I think, is enough. Thank you. Right. Did we go to the... I don't think we have got the slog yet, so let's do that. Feral... What? Mongrel? Where? It swears it's this way, somehow. I didn't see one. I had no visual. So this is the slog. It's an interesting place. And it's got a really cool side quest here, actually. Kind of cool, kind of sad. It's with this. It's involving this guy. But if you look, it's all ghouls. This entire place is ghouls. And they are the only place that grows that. The tarberry right there. It's pretty cool place. It's laid out pretty well. Where we're going is right there. Actually, where we're going is behind there, and it'll eventually lead to there. But Maria is walking around out front there. She runs the place. Well, the mercenary group, she runs them. I usually like going there before I ever do these quests and wiping them out, just because, I like doing it. Give them a little something, a little chin music. Give them a 2-piece and a biscuit. And then I steal their biscuit because I like biscuits. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Are there any biscuits and gravies people out there? It's like the best breakfast on the planet. It's so American. Oh my gosh. Well, all right. Let's go ahead and rethink our choices in life. Yeah. All right. We feel pretty good about that. My grandmother, when we were kids, of course, everybody's grandma seems to make the best food they've ever had, right? It's just the way it is. And in my case, it is no different. She was absolutely a stunning cook. And what I really enjoyed about her cooking was she came from the Depression era. Oh my. These guys I don't like at all. She came from the Depression era, and so their cooking was very minimalist. She used to measure out and knew to the cup how much coffee a can would get them. That kind of thing. That's just how they had to live, because it was difficult. It was hard to come by food. Jobs were hard to come by, and so the cooking that she did was very indicative. She was American Indian. She was actually born on a reservation. My grandfather lived on a reservation, but he was actually of French and Indian descent, which is kind of interesting, and Irish as well. But Grandma was she was pure-blooded Cherokee. And the way that she cooked is what is, in America we call soul cooking. But, for me, growing up, it was always oaky food. I mean, if it was tan and brown, that was exactly what you're eating. It was always really, really good. Have you seen Maria?
Maria's in charge.
Yeah, I know. Where's she at? Cheese fool. All right, she's probably over here. Oh,
This place is off limits. You'd best move along.
Edward said you might know where to start looking for the package that went missing.
Oh, you're the new guy. So this package, pretty sure we know where it is.
You're looking a little bit
Guys that
thick
shot
there.
Ben are holed up in the Parsons Creamery.
If you didn't have a butterface, I
Just north
mean,
of here.
we might actually have a conversation, but, thanks.
Thanks for your help.
Sure thing. Hey, be careful. It's weird that they're still hanging around so close. Normal raiders would have grabbed the loot and bugged out by now. It's like they're scouting the place or something.
Yep.
I'll be glad when you clear them out.
I like how she changed her attitude. That's why we kind of took a neutral-ish stance instead of being that hostile guy, getting all alpha on her. She's just doing a job, and a tough job at that. We give her props. But anyway, my grandma used to make biscuits and gravy, the best I ever had. But what was interesting, and the reason I even think about it at all, is that my brother, my younger brother, he liked biscuits and gravy all right, but he had a sweet tooth, and he was younger. He's 4 years younger than I, so my grandma, he was the favorite. Everybody knew it. Tim was the favorite, so he got what he got. He got everything, and more power to him. Everybody should be so loved by their grandmother as Tim was. But she used to make him chocolate gravy, and it sounds really odd, but I am telling you, chocolate gravy, it was kind of a buttery chocolate gravy on top of biscuits, is a thing. Man, it was good. I still prefer the white gravy, bacon gravy and sausage gravy. I still prefer that, and I will pick that 9 times out of 10. But that chocolate gravy, I still remember it. It was so unique. I don't think I've ever experienced it anywhere else. I've never seen it on a menu. I've never heard of anybody making it. Just unique. Something was very uniquely my grandmother.
This is gonna be fun.
Is it? Oh, look at that. Yep, I'm having fun already. I guess you were right. Yeah, I know. Mysterious serum. Look what that stuff does. Negative 36,000 rats. Yes, sir. I like it. And a strength of 5. And a damage resist of 50.
Well, hello there.
Howdy doody. We'll take the combat armor, I suppose. We'll take the assault rifle too because we like them. And let's go here. Did I make it? The answer is absolutely no. Squeeze me. Excuse your face. Hello. You mind? Yep, you can do it. You can do it. Oh, for the love of Pete. Thank you. Let's try this again. Thank you. And we'll go here. There's the game, which we like, and that, which we like. Dirty water we'll take. And then here. Excuse me. I don't want any of. There we go. God bless. Okay. Here we go. Okay, I guess I wanted the fishing rod. Fine. That's fine. Let's go here. Around the corner. Yeah.
Got it.
Alright. So that is all he wanted. And now we have a choice to make. Now actually we got several choices in this one, so without spoiling too much, the choice really comes down to, you saw during the conversation in the last one, and we have his father that is being held. And so his father recovered an artifact, and the artifact, in the course of handling it, he had an adverse effect to it. And so he kind of illuminated a little bit of the story by saying that for everybody else's protection and his protection, his father's protection, he locked him up in here. So the thing is this is one of the typical Bethesda moral type of decisions, but it's not as clear cut. It's not as clear cut because as we're going to find out, I'll let you sort of discover this instead of blazing through the conversation. I'm going to let it play out, and then I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'll show you what I'm going to do and my reasoning for it, and how I came to the decision to do it the way that I'm going to do it. And I've because of achievements, I've done it every way that you can do this quest. But now that I've got the achievement, I prefer to do it a certain way every time now, and that's what we're going to do. So now we have, it should be a turn in. So let's go back to here and return to Cabot House. So we will do that. Gosh, even the fog effects are affecting the map. That is just goofy. I don't like it. Yeah, we already did that, so let's, no. I want to remove the marker thing. Yep. Cabot House here, yes. Fast travel. Now we've got a few errand boy, I cannot talk today. What is going on? A few errand boy quests that we will do for them. Just kind of make work type of stuff. And this one that we're about to go on and get involved in is interesting too. It's there's a couple of ways that you can resolve it, which is always the case, right? I mean, that's not any really big discovery there. There's several ways to solve this. Well, yeah, there is. Almost always in all of these, right? There's a few ways. I think well, now what I'm thinking is about getting another companion. And I know I lose a lot of firepower with Codsworth, but with these quests that we do, they're really good ways of advancing people's feeling towards us one way or another. And I think this one lends itself well to Cait, just because of some of what we're going to be doing. So I think what we'll do real quick is go to the combat zone. And I think we'll go and grab her. There we are, the combat zone right here. I think what we'll do is we'll grab her. She is one of my favorites in the entire game, and not just because of the Irish bent, which you'll find out. She's unique, but yeah, and no filter, none. So, but she will be okay with a lot of what we're going to do, especially on this run in the Cabot run of doing things. She is okay on the shadier side of things. So any of the taking care of over-ambitious and over-anxious, not quite enemies, but sort of enemies, she's okay with. There's, for her, what's good is good. It's good for the goose, good for the gander. You shoot at me, I'm going to shoot at you, and I don't care what the game thinks of you. If you're seen as a non-combatant or if you're seen as a civilian or whatever, she's cool with that. She's cool with you stealing. She's cool with you murdering if you were going to do all of that. So, but first, the fight. That's why we're going to bring Codsworth in here with us, because this is a good time in here. This is a good old Donnybrook. All right, we'll visit our buddies over here. Look at that. Poor saps. Grab those. You can see the rules. Yeah, let me turn this off, easier to read. Tommy's rule number 1, no fighting outside the cage. Tommy's rule number 2, no caps, no injury. Tommy's rule number 3, no begging, no loitering. Combat zone this way. Rule breakers. Yeah. And you can open it right here.
Sweet.
You can't really do much with them, but there's this right here. I mean, I guess you could shoot them if you want to, put them out of their misery, but you can't free them as far as I know. None of that. Suppress powerful auto. Okay, sure.
That in no time.
Get away from me.
Yeah.
I swear, if I wasn't
Excuse me.
tied down.
Oh, they're gonna love you.
You're a raider. So, yeah. They are going to love me. Ladies and gentlemen, the cage. Welcome to the combat zone.
What the? He ain't supposed to be in here! Rip him to shreds!
Yeah,
Looks like we got an intruder.
looks like you do.
That's it.
I'd say more like an invasion,
that way.
maybe, but you know.
Scared yet?
Yeah, they're having a bad day down there.
Well, aren't you the dangerous one?
You're nothing! Nothing!
Untrue. That's not true at all. We are something. We're more than a handful.
We don't want any trouble. Not anymore, at least.
Oh, just peek your head up, you damn coward.
To heck with that. I'm too pretty to go out like this. Look, whoever's out there, we were rooting for you the whole time.
I'm sure you were. But I'm looting
So
for
you
me
wanna
right now.
Talk this out like civilized folk?
Yeah.
Or are you just gonna bash on my theater some more?
Yeah, that too. Well, no, not really. We're not going to bash it up any more than we had to.
You finished tearing the place up now?
Yeah.
Hey! You all done killing each other?
All right.
Why don't you come over here? Show us you don't mean no harm.
And that should tell you right there. They're going out of their way to let you know that
So
they're not
wanna
going to fight you
talk
or
this out
anything.
like civilized folk?
So you don't want to
you're just
attack
gonna
them. You don't
bash
want to
on my
shoot them or
theater
any of that. That's not in the stars for those
You
folks.
finished tearing the place up now?
Yes, not finished looting it. That's the problem you have right
Hey!
now.
You all done killing each other?
Excuse you, dog meat. Go anyhow.
So you wanna talk this out like civilized folk? Or are you just gonna bash on my theater some more?
Alright, and let's go ahead and... Well, actually, we got a few more to loot up here,
You
and
finished
then we'll
tearing
save
the
it.
place up now? Why don't you come over here? Show us you don't mean no harm.
Stage left. Exit stage left. So let's save it right here. Let's double check, make sure I've got all of my pretty items on. That's luck, of course, but... So I don't know if this adversely affects my charisma from items. It looks like it does, actually.
You finished tearing the place up now?
Okay, so let's get out of the... What do you mean I can't exit my armor here?
You
about-
finished tearing the place up now?
Okay, let's take that core out. Now let's double check that. Yeah, see the charisma now. We're getting the full benefit. So it looks like we're going to level up too from this conversation. So let's hit our inventory. Let's go to aid. Usually it's the alcohol that's going to get you a little more, but we'll double check a few other things too.
Look, whoever's out there, we were rooting for you the whole time.
I'm looking for beer or something. Is that a beer? It's a bottle.
Look,
Nice.
Yeah, we'll
whoever's
take
out
that
there,
for sure.
We were rooting for you the whole time.
With a bourbon bottle. We're hoping for the more advanced alcohols,
out there,
honestly.
We were rooting for you the whole time.
Dude, your story grows tiresome. I'm not gonna kid.
Why don't you come over here?
These are
Show us you
weapons
don't
up
mean no
here. If you come here early in the game, you can get a few things here that
Why don't you come over here?
that you might not find elsewhere very early in the game.
Nice.
Show us you don't
Now,
mean
of
no
course, they're pretty dated, but when you first get here, like, you know, these
Look,
things could be useful,
whoever's
especially the
out there-
combat knives.
We were rooting for you the whole time.
Take that. You know what? We'll just make a go of it with what we've got.
So you want to talk this out like civilized folk?
See.
Or are you just going to bash on my theater some more?
All right, here we go. What's going
over?
on?
Well, that could have gone worse.
I don't know. Seemed quite the performance from where I was standing.
Are you fucking high or something? Why am I asking? Of course you are.
Was still winning the fight, wasn't I?
You're strung out and getting sloppy is what you are. Of course, I suppose you ain't gotta worry about that now. Seems this one just put us out of business. I'm not sure if I should kiss you or have my little bird here feed you your own entrails.
I told you to quit calling me that.
What in the world?
I saved your lives. You should be grateful.
Grateful? For killing our meal ticket. Excuse me if I don't rush to embrace our savior. They weren't the friendliest bunch, but keeping those idiots entertained at least kept the lights on.
To hell with them. More'll come. Just need a quick breather and I'll be ready to go.
Oh, breather? What? So you can slam more of that junk into your arm now? No, you know what? I think this was a blessing in disguise. You caught the end of that bout. What'd you think of Cait's work?
I've seen better.
Ha! Like hell you have.
And while she's still armed and within closing distance, you are a brave one, aren't you?
So here's my predicament. I suddenly got no audience. No audience means I got no caps coming in. And if you ain't bringing in caps, little bird, you ain't an asset. You're a liability to me and to yourself. So, here's what I'm thinking. What say I let you take over her contract? She goes with you, watches your back. Look, you'd be doing me a favor while I try to get the place back in order. What do you say?
Me. And him.
Why would you want her to go with me?
Yeah, Tommy. Just why the hell you trying to get rid of me?
Look, truth is, all that junk, it's been making you careless. And I don't want to be the one doing color commentary when you finally hit the floor. All right? So just do me this favor. Both of you. Please.
I'd like to know what Cait thinks.
Don't I get a say in all this?
That ain't how a contract works. Besides, you really want to stay here? No audience, no caps, no one to talk to, but yours truly.
Jesus. Point taken.
Atta girl. So, she's on board. Now what about you?
Sure.
Sure. I could use someone watching my back.
Good. It's settled then. And here, take this. It's the purse from the last fight. Exterminator's fee.
Now just wait a second. What exactly are you gonna do without me here?
You don't need to worry about me. I'll get this place set up right. Maybe find a less blood-soaked clientele. Now get the hell out of here. You ain't welcome anymore, little bird.
You're a real son of a bitch. You know that, Tommy?
You don't have to tell me.
I guess you just come find me then when you want to head out.
Cait.
So, you're ready to head out?
Yep.
Ready.
About time.
And then Codsworth should be heading home. But let's grab our armor. Usually it asks me where you want to send him, so I'm not sure what's going on here. Not sure if she's actually with us or not.
Oh, sure. And what am I supposed to wear?
Let's go ahead and go outside and see what the dealio is. So when you have conversations with other people with her, unlike Preston, who you want to be like a Boy Scout, with her, she prefers it when you come off as the heavy, when you try and extort more money, those kinds of things. She likes you to be strong. So she sees anything else as weakness, and she doesn't like that. And so you'll get negative for her when you sort of kowtow to what they want. So it looks like she's not following me.
I'm all ears.
So let's talk and send him on home.
Take this.
Okay. Dismiss.
As you wish, sir. I'll be at the homestead. Cheerio.
And then I'm going to send him to the Red Rocket as well now. So he'll be there with Ada. And then we got to go back in here. And let's see if we can't find her. And that's where she usually always hangs out, is right here. So let's do this.
Can't wait to get out of this goddamn heat.
Hi.
Ready to head back out?
Ready.
Good. Then let's get moving.
All right. Her quest line comes up pretty quick as far as that goes, especially where we're at now in our 20s to mid-20s. You advance along her quest line fairly fast. Now, what I might want to do, let me double check what I'm carrying first. Okay, let's go ahead and head home so that we can outfit her appropriately for out here real fast. And then we'll drop this armor off as well, because I don't want to take the armor where we're going. Looks pretty crazy. I've made that exact robot before just because I thought that thing is wicked looking. Alright, so let's go ahead and put everything up first, and then we will work from there. Go over here. Put our armor up. Whoa, hello. That was different. Getting quite the collection, aren't we? Not too jabby. This one's out again. What the what? Alright. You hold your horses there, Cait, and we will get you dialed in here. We want to keep that because we're going to turn that in. Those don't weigh anything, so I won't worry about that. Good there. I was hoping that we would go up, but I don't think we did we? I didn't look. I didn't pay attention. A dictol. I mean, nice if you need it. We're not going to need it pretty quickly. We'll just drop those off in there for now. Got all that. Do a save right here. All right. How nice the town looks too. Oh, the hedges look really good. Check this out. This looks pretty slick. Look at that. Not bad. Looks like a nice proper hedgerow. And then these are, they're slightly tweaked. Not much. Not as, it's a little more difficult to see what was done with that, but it has been touched up just a tiny bit. All right. Now with her, let's see. Let's check out what we got in the old cabinet right here. This is more her style. Charged blue baseball bat and those kind of things. 100 electric damage on a block. Good gosh. Furious Power Fist, that's way her style. Increased damage after each consecutive hit on the same target. I mean, it does sound absolutely like something that she would be down with. Kind of curious to see how she does with that. I don't know what her strength is. Mama Murphy with this would be absolutely ridiculous. So we're going to take that. Why not? And then there might be things in here that might be good for her. Agility is not a bad idea. Reduce damage. That's not a bad idea for her. Reduces damage from robots, which... whoops. Back. That was the right leg. Okay, and so this is a left leg. That's right leg. So let's go left leg. Synth chest piece. That's... I don't know what slow time does for them, if anything. Reduces... Okay. And why not? And then... why not? So let's see what she's got going on right now. So the buttressed, we can make heavy. Got plenty for that, so let's do that. Buttress is the best it can be, and we don't even have that ability yet, so that's cool. Strengthen is reduces limb damage. That's not bad. Is this the leg? It is the leg. So I'm going to actually do that. And then what we'll do is make it invisible. Actually, you know what? Let's keep it the way it looks. I want her to look kind of a hot mess. Painted metal. What does these require? Wow! Armor of 4 to go beyond that. Godly. That's just crazy. Reduce melee damage while blocking, brawling. Yep, more unarmed damage, please. We'll leave that the way it is. Can't do anything with that or that. Why not? Oh, I'm out of adhesive again. Jeez. Okay. I blow through adhesive, no doubt. So that's the last of my adhesive. You know what? That's fine. I could have made that one, but well, I mean, it's not ideal. Let's see if we have enough in here to do it. Short on corn. Can we pick some? We're all over that.
Seems to be growing well.
farming's as honest work gets.
I know. Look at me doing it right here. I mean, I'm a farmer.
Sure, let me just stop what I'm doing to talk to you. I'm being sarcastic. Leave me alone.
Yeah? The farm's not much, but it's something.
I just want to trade a few things.
I'll hand it to you. This place isn't awful. It's still a hole, but it could be worse.
Could be. Marcy gets a pass.
I need to assign someone to this.
Really? Okay. I didn't know that some of them were not being tended to.
Don't care much for Good Neighbor. That place is nothing but trouble.
Good Neighbor's not so bad. All I gotta do is go in there and make a show of dominance right off the bat. Nice. Okay. Do the carrots last. And we'll call this a done deal. I know we have tons and tons of water. That 40 cranks the water out. Not sure what we're up to, but it's hundreds, I would say, at this point. You know,
Got a dangerous look about you. Hope you ain't here for me.
no, I'm not. But Dogmeat is. You might want to watch him. He's got a dangerous look about him, too.
Wow, that doesn't look half bad.
Really? And that'll be plenty. Drop these off while I'm thinking about it in here. And now you see the importance. Now you know why you want to have farms and why you want to make sure that they're being attended to. And I got to figure out what the dealio is with that one that, or several, I'm guessing, that aren't being tended. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's do this level up real fast while we're thinking about it. And we have a lot of choices, but we're going to go right here. We are completely immune to chem addiction. So what does that mean? Well, I am about to show you. We're going to take all this. We're going to go here. There's a few things that we want. So this one is awesome. 5 intelligence, living heart tech. That's awesome. Look at this: slow time, strength, endurance, max health, max AP for 15 seconds, buff tats for 8 minutes. That doesn't suck. Where is the jet fuel? That is the ever-loving stuff right there. That right there, and jetpacks on your power armor. You can basically fly with that, and a little bit of one other thing. Take one other thing, and between the two of them, you can basically fly around everywhere. The Ultrajet is bananas, slow time at 100 max AP. I mean, when you go into VATS mode with this stuff on, you're basically going to clear a room. That's what's going to happen. So the blood leaf there. So I was looking to see all the stuff I need. I thought I was already putting that in there, but apparently no. Apparently no. So let's put all of this in here. The blood packs I know go in there. I don't know about the irradiated blood. I'm not sure. But we're going to put all this in here now. I'll keep those two. Not sure about the Rad-X and stuff too, but so let's do that. Now let's see what we're looking at. What is the Mentats? That is brain fungus. Oh, okay. That's easy enough. I know a lot of good places where that is going to be at. Fairly close too, so that's good to know. Although it's just intelligence and perception, which we don't really hurt for at this point. The 10% BATS accuracy is really sweet too. Okay, this is slow time. Let's see if I get the better one. I don't. And what do I need for this? Rank 1 in chemist. Okay, well I know where I'm going next. Overdrive. Look at that. 25% damage, 25% critical chance for 8 minutes. That's just bananas. Oh, and it takes Nuka-Cola and acid. Okay. Alright, let's raid the locker. Nuka-Cola it is. And I'm guessing that's going to be used for something too, so we will put them both in there. Nuka-Cola, all but one. Thank you. We'll put all of you in there. So now we got Psycho Buff. We got 8 of those. We got some great Mentats. We're looking pretty good there. Look at that. Buying and selling. Good stuff. Buff Tats. Let's see if we've got one for Charisma. We do. Great Mentats. Thought I already had some. Takes whiskey and Mentats and hub flowers. We're going to go ahead and make all of them. Get plenty of jet. Orange ones. Perception. We'll do a couple of slow time ones. All right. Grad resist for 10 minutes. Oh my. So that removes all rads and cures all addictions, which we're not going to have any addictions to speak of. Stim packs, we can make tons of those. Tons of those. Blood packs for those. Okay, so now I'm going to start picking up the blood packs again, since I know they're fairly necessary and fairly prevalent. So, good information. Real good information. Mine's no syringer stuff. I'm telling you, the syringer stuff is bananas. That's the one right there, the lock joint. Chance paralyzed for 10 seconds. That thing is crazy good. The cutting fluid obviously is fog remover uninstaller. Huh. We already have that, and that's oil, of course. And we have lots of bones, so I stopped picking those up. Water, steel, acid, we're looking pretty good there too. So, done deal there. All right. Now, Cait, let's find out with this crazy mishmash of garbage I got for you what you're missing. So, we have the right leg, left arm, chest, right leg, left leg. Where's that arm? That's leg. So, right leg, and that's a right leg. Sprinters. What is this one doing? I thought that was an arm and not a leg. Did I read that wrong? I must have. I'm going to double check it. I could have swore it was an arm. Right leg. Right leg. Okay, well. Kind of rather have her moving faster if she needs to. That's fall damage, which it's actually the better piece too. So okay, well, let's right leg, right? got it. Left arm. Chest. Right leg. We already have the right leg, so we won't worry about that one. Left leg. Alright, so we need the right arm and a head. So let's go ahead and put the one back. Oops. Let me put it back where it belongs. Apparently I was right leg heavy too. Unfortunate. But, you know, it is what it is. So let's see. Luck really isn't going to do her much good, honestly. Endurance would not be bad for her. Oh, wait, let's put that dog collar up. Stink. That's Preston's duster right there. Oh, that would be just wrong to put her in a dress. That's not too bad. Okay. Longshoreman outfit. That would look ridiculous as well. That actually would be really good. That's 15 and 5 and 5 with charisma and endurance. That's endurance in 2, so you lose 3 on the damage resistance, but you're getting 1 more endurance, and you're not using a wasted stat of charisma. I still like the idea of that one better. The right arms. Come on now. Alright, so we'll just have to take yeah, we'll take that one. That was pretty good. So here again. Miscellaneous, we can go the resistant. Okay, and the weave. Can I get to a 3? energetic, yes. But I'm guessing this is going to be ballistic fiber again. It is. So I can get a hybrid of 1. We'll take that. That's fine. That actually is pretty doggone good, to be honest. 520. Adhesive and fiberglass. We'll take it. Got the ultralight for her and treated. Okay. Okay. Ah, it's a leg. Stink on a stick. Okay. I took a stab at it. It was so long I couldn't tell what it said. So we still need a right arm. Alright, let's just hope for the best here. Not leather. Kind of want it to be that tore up look, since it's sort of the direction we've taken her in. I guess this is the one. Do I have enough to bump it up to heavy? I don't. It only would have taken an adhesive of 1. I'm 1 short. Oh, that just sucks. But that's fine. That's fine. We'll just take that as it is. So we have her clothes, her head, left arm, left leg, right arm, right leg. We have her weapon. Let's see if we can do anything with that, but I'm thinking without... Oops. Can you... Yeah, I didn't think so. The only way we could upgrade it would be to go here with a blacksmith of 3 anyway, so that's as good as it's going to get. Okay. And then let's give her one more thing. I don't want them to frenzy. I don't really care for that at all. Huh, that's just like a musket, laser musket. That's interesting. We'll give her that. And let's fix this up a little bit.
I suppose that's something worth building, whatever it is.
Can't do much of anything there. We can't do anything. Except for maybe that. That just looks goofy. We'll just give it to her as it is. And the reason I'm picking that is because I have so much ammo of it. So here we go.
Sure.
We'll trade. She carries around a bat. We're going to give you those. And we're going to say use this. And let's see here. Ah, stink. You're going to have to give me that back. It's gonna be a look. And then we need to give you some ammo. That's awesome. That is awesome. So fusion cells, we will give you, what do we give you? A couple hundred of them. 225 sounds about right.
Sure, just keep your shirt on.
That, yeah, I mean, that looks very Cait. That hat really sets it off, though, doesn't it? Okay, let's put that back on. We got this here. Let's make sure we've dropped all this off. We have. Let's get rid of all these mods we just did. Okay. And then 2 books. Getting pretty close to filling this thing up. Doing all right.
Next person that asks me to shag is getting a well-placed kick, if you get my meaning.
I get your meaning. I really do. We're one away from filling that entire rack up. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We're doing pretty good here, too. Got a ways to go, but we're doing all right. And we're working on one now, so that's why we're doing this quest, so we can get the Charisma bobblehead. So what we'll do now, since we've got her all dialed in, looking interesting, really. But I think it's somewhat fitting for her. So, you know, get that whole apocalyptic Peaky Blinders kind of thing going on, you know. But we're going to go ahead and save it here. And I think what we'll do is call this the end of an episode. When we come back, we're going to head back to the turn-in at Cabot House. And they're going to send us on our way to do a mission. And then we'll get after it. We'll get to the thick of it pretty quickly. So until then, I appreciate you hanging out. Really do. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Take care of each other and be good humans.